God!
Oh, yes.
Sorry, Gonzo, 2-1.
It
Oh,
is
no.
4 chapters and it is canceled.
What?
4 chapters. Apparently, this one didn't get that good reception. I don't know.
Never mind then.
But let's see what we can get through with this.
What?
Please link me it.
I don't even know what the chapter is dealing with. Fine, let's see what. Let me see what the hell this thing deals with.
It's a sequel to the Pinkie Pie Discovers Coffee, and it's a bunch of one-shots.
Let's see what the one-shots contain. Let's see first, because I bet there's something that I might try to look at.
The first chapter is Big Mac.
And there's Derpy, Rainbow Dash, and Sweetie Belle. Oh man, did you include Fluttershy?
Wait, you can't give coffee to a minor?
Yes.
Let's check that one. Let's check that Sweetie Belle one.
Okay, fine.
Alright, we're
next
reading
chapter
Sweetie
of Ponyville
Belle.
Discovers Coffee.
As Sweetie Belle.
The Carousel Boutique, Ponyville's premier fashion shop, was known as a classy place to find the newest fashions of Equestria. The owner and sole employee of the store, Rarity, was not only gathering a reputation for her tasteful use of gems, but for always being on time with requests, and as long as you were reasonable with timetables, she would always deliver your shipment on time. But occasionally there was one day when we all but things slip out of her hooves. Today was that day for her. The workroom was in shambles everywhere. Ribbons were lying across the floor, gems were in every nook and cranny like they were thrown around, and many other things were moved hastily through magic. And there wasn't one dress that looked close to finished.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Rarity cried, exhausted as she collapsed onto her sofa. There it is. The
drama
Photo
sofa.
finish gives me a chance to design 5 dresses for a photo shoot. I can't even design one that will match your exquisite taste. What should I do now?
Why didn't we give her a Rarity's role?
Oh,
I think that's you.
no, I will not flounder around with her delivery. I must create.
She rose up and pushed the sofa away, put her red glasses on, and got back to work. Photo Finish had given a few suggestions and some basic sketches to start with. One of the notes simply said, "No gems!" Underlined a few times for emphasis. Holy crap.
Why? What the fuck?
No matter, even if Rarity's despair started all because she couldn't help herself at the first attempts. The reference sketches were put next to the mannequins and a whole host of material were levitated around them. After much cutting and sewing, the basic structures were laid on top of them, each various shades of green and the color of envy line up. After that basic outline, the sketches let her do things the way she saw best. The green color encouraged experimentation, so she gave each a different design, from one full of ribbons to one flowing like a gown. On the last, she even embedded one gem underneath all the layers. What Photo didn't know wouldn't kill her.
Interesting.
In a surprisingly short time span, Rarity suddenly had her order finished in front of her. Now all she had to do was write a letter to confirm it. It was finished, and ship them off to the photographer's residence. All she had to do was check the time and make sure the postal service was still
4 o'clock? How could it be 4 o'clock already?
Rarity gasped when she looked at the clock on the wall.
I must have gotten up and getting it right. I forgot about Sweetie Belle. She must be worried. I forgot about her. I'm coming for you, sister.
She charged out of the workstation and past the front door of the boutique, going straight for the school. How could she forget it was her turn to pick her little sister up after all this time? Nevertheless, the unicorn kept rushing to the school. When she arrived, the few ponies that were there were all on the playground, and after looking carefully, Sweetie Belle was the only crusader left enjoying herself on the swings. Excuse me.
I'm so sorry, Sweetie Belle.
Rarity said as she got inside the area.
I didn't mean to leave you here. It completely slipped my mind. It's okay, sis.
The little filly said. Aw.
Didn't you say something this morning that you might be late because of some order?
Rarity slapped a hoof on her forehead. She had forgotten a lot of things today.
That's correct, but it's no excuse for forgetting you were even here. I have something to do for you to compensate. No, you really don't have to. I'm not mad or anything. I have something to do, please. But, please?
Am I the only one who thinks that Rarity's taken a lesson from the sister who's social a little too seriously?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't want to lose her sister again. Otherwise, she'll have to answer to her parents, too.
Sure enough, she gave a begging look to seal the deal.
All right, you can do something.
Rarity hopped around the playground, feeling at that moment she was the best sister ever. I reiterate my point.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do this afternoon? You don't have a lot of homework, do you? Nope, did all I was waiting. Pinkie Pie told me about all this new coffee they have at Sugar Cube Corner, and it sounds really delicious. No!
Oh God! We're already on here.
Are you sure you should be drinking coffee? You're still a filly after all. What does it have to do with it? Well, coffee is something that energizes a pony. And since you're so young and you have a lot of energy already, that doesn't sound bad. Can I have some?
Yes.
Oh God! What's the worst that can happen?
Rarity sighed and nodded. It couldn't make Sweetie Belle too hyper, right?
You had to put down too hyper.
Cheerful, Sweetie Belle followed Rarity over to the Sugar Cube Corner. It was in the middle of autumn, so the sun was starting to get low and in their faces. They shielded their eyes as they arrived inside the corner. Unlike previous visits, there were quite a few ponies inside. Nearly every table was full of characters who had just got off work, and a few others were typing stories out on their typewriters, their constant clacking on the paper writing making noise echoing across the room.
Huh, it really is Starbucks. Starbets.
One thing Sweetie Belle noticed was the strong scent of coffee in the room. There wasn't a table with a coffee cup on it, and while some of the scents smelled like grounded beans, their caramel ones were promising. After a wait in line, they both arrived at the front desk, and a stranger was on one of the registers.
Hello, who are you?
Rarity said a little stallion with a mohawk mane and a dark coat.
And why isn't Pinkie here?
I'm Thunderlane. They've been getting so... Yes.
Well,
they've been getting so busy that they needed some help at peak hours, so I said, what the hey, and signed up. For here or to go. She saw there wasn't an empty table in the cafe.
To go. What do you want, sweetie?
Sweetie Belle hopped up and down to get her head over the counter, able to say only a few words at a time.
I want a really sweet caramel drink. Really cold, with a lot of whipped cream. A lot. Please. Oh, dear.
Sounds like you want a caramel iced latte. Give me a few minutes and I'll have one on the way. Sweetie Belle squeaked and waited by the window, the only open place she could find. She couldn't wait for the delicious flavors to arrive, even though she didn't really know what it would taste like. Meanwhile, Rarity glanced at the ponies that were in here. They were all from walks of life, and she even found a few here and there in expensive dresses. Maybe she should ask Pinkie Pie if she could advertise somewhere around here for the boutique. Within time, Thunderlane called out for a caramel iced latte, and Rarity picked it up with her magic from the counter. Yet she wouldn't give it to Sweetie Belle, keeping it close to herself.
Hey, why can't we have it now?
Sweetie demanded.
Manners, dear. Can you wait until we get back from her before you try it? I wouldn't want to make a big commotion just yet. Are you afraid I'll get Pinkie Pie hyper if I drink it? No, dear.
No, she wouldn't do that. No, but I think we already tried that. It has no effect.
Rarity lied through her teeth.
But wouldn't you want to have it private away from all these other ponies? I guess.
Smiling, she stopped a public disaster. Rarity escorted Sweetie home to their house. Sweetie was staring at the cup, just wanting to grab it now. It was a clear one, and her mouth watered this delicious-looking stuff the whole trip. Rarity pushed the door open and went inside. Sweetie grinned at her as her big sister placed it on the kitchen table, intentionally where she could reach for it. Yes.
Now, sister, I'll be at my workstation if you need me. Photo finish must know I have completed all the dresses on time,
said Rarity.
Okay, you go do that. No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Sweetie replied, ignoring everything in favor of the mysterious drink. She heard Rarity's trotting behind her, followed by the sound of a door being shut. The time had come, at last.
Oh, God.
Thunderlane forgot entirely to place a straw inside, so she got one herself from a shelf and put it inside the cup. She looked around to make sure no pony was here, and only Opal Lessons was present, cleaning herself on the kitchen counter. Finally!
No.
Yes. She took the straw with her hooves and drank half of it in one go.
Half? Damn!
How?
Yes.
What the hell, sweetie?
The freezing stuff froze her cheeks, but man, was it worth the pain. The whole mixture was as delicious as she had hoped, with the caramel taste strong as she liked, and the whole amount of sugar inside really making it taste sweet to Sweetie. So she kept on drinking it and drinking it. Every drink was fantastic, unlike anything she had before. Heck, she wanted more when she found it was empty.
Oh, no.
Even a medium-sized beverage was too small. So she went to the workstation's entrance and pushed it open to find Rarity on her desk, still writing a letter to the photographer.
Oh, you're here sooner than I thought.
Rarity commented.
What's the matter? How was the coffee? That's what I want to talk about. Do you think I could have a second one? It was really good. I'm happy you liked it so much, but you simply can't expect me to go back to the cafe so soon. It'll have to wait until Friday. But I really liked it. Wait a minute. I feel funny.
Uh-oh.
The filly felt dizzy all of a sudden, her hooves barely aligning and going all over the floor. Her stomach felt like some pony was pinching it from the inside, and she wanted to lie down anywhere if it helped.
Sweetie, you don't look so well.
The designer rushed to her sister's aid, but was awestruck when she realized Sweetie's hooves were somehow a few inches off the floor.
What?
Whoa!
Her horn was glowing with a faint pink color, and suddenly she found herself hovering into the air, her whole body covered in a magical glow. She's discovered magic.
Her magic.
What are you doing?
Her magic is
I don't know, but this is weird.
Sweetie said, her voice echoing with an unnatural echo.
What's going on? Oh my, Sweetie, you're having a magical charge. Anything could happen now.
Anything.
Oh, God.
And it did. A lightning strike from Sweetie's horn struck the fan above, causing it to look like it was reflecting the night sky. Opal came in to see what all the ruckus was coming from, only for the lightning to strike her, causing the tree to shrink to half her size.
Ha, in your face, Opal.
Holy shit! Half?
Fearing for her safety, Rarity turned over a table and hid behind it, only for that to get next and dissolve into a bushel of sunflowers.
Holy crap!
How do I stop this?
Sweetie screamed.
I don't know, but don't panic. I'm sure there's something I can...
Suddenly, the filly's horn struck all the dresses, causing green and blue gems to grow out of them. To make it even more impossible, the dresses changed color rapidly, through all the shades of the color wheel without warning, ending up all navy blue.
Oh shit.
Do you know how long it took me to make... No! I will not think about it. I had to see my sister from destroying my house.
Shit.
Oh, God.
She lunged for Sweetie, but another charge caused the little unicorn to teleport to the other side of the room for no reason.
Oh.
Sweetie looked genuinely terrified, flicking her horn in hopes it would stop its terror, but it didn't, and the glow only seemed to grow.
Oh shit.
Stop this! I don't like shrinking cats or changing fans. Please, I'll give you my lunch money if you can stop me. That will not be a sir. Figure something out.
Rarity ran out with a tiny cat on her back and shoved the door behind her. She could hear more zapping inside, but she wasn't thinking about her order now. She hurriedly looked around the boutique for anything she could find. Then she remembered where she had a book that told her just what to do when a filly lost control of her horn in her bedroom. So once she was inside and found the book on her shelf, she flipped the pages of So You Have a Future Magician for a Filly. What to Do in Times of Magical Crisis.
Thank God!
While rare in numbers, there have been recorded instances where the first time a unicorn filly uses magic becomes a horrific encounter in which he or she loses control of her powers. The last known case was Twilight Sparkle, a Canterlot pony that later went on to become Princess Celestia's protege.
Do we send Sweetie Belle to Celestia now or later?
Yeah, please.
Most of these cases have been solved with the presence of a more experienced magician, but in the dilemma that you do not have one, the best thing you can do is get close enough to flick the horn. This might cause a bigger magical surge the first time, but rest assured that if you can do it twice, you're guaranteed to stop this without a sweat, assuming you can get close without getting hit by the magic at all.
Oh, great. Now it's
Right.
Now it's Rarity Croft.
Finally, she knew what to do to save her sister. She shut the book and went to the kitchen for a few supplies. Meanwhile, the workstation had further descended into chaos. An indoor thunderstorm had formed, raining down on everything in the place. Sweetie's eyes were completely white with power, and she felt that then she could have destroyed Ponyville discontinued.
Oh,
What are you doing? Please hurry!
I
She
hope
saw the door kicked open and... What?
I just hope that she has something to battle this.
She saw the door kick open and a very weird-looking pony walked inside. Her entire body was covered in pots and pans and a makeshift armor, and a series of plates had been glued together into a shield. Through it all, Rarity could see... Sweetie could see the knight's purple mane messed up with the armor.
Rarity, please hurry. I feel like I'm going to be stronger by the second. Never fear, sweetie. Rarity is here for you.
She better.
She inched forward towards her target without fear. The horn zapped one plate and it became a wheel of cheese, falling to the floor. Another plate on the shield was transformed into the shape of a balloon, floating to the cloud on the ceiling.
Pop.
Rarity, please hurry! I don't want to hurt you!
Rarity nodded and kept inching closer. This time the horn zapped the top of her head, and it became a golden crown with gems. An improvement, if she said so herself. Now is not the time, Rarity!
Yeah.
Sweetie's eyes darkened to black as the horn glowed brighter.
Oh dear.
Black?
Suddenly the
Black
shield
eyes.
was gone, and the little bubbles had popped instantly with the rain. It was do or die.
Oh god.
Hurry up, Rarity. Save your sister.
All the fear going away for that brief moment, Rarity lunged again at Sweetie Belle, and this time the horn just zapped all the armor off, thinking it would have time for a second attack. The pots and pans disappeared, but Rarity didn't. In one sweeping movement, the designer had the filly pinned on the ground and flicked at the horn with a hoof. Suddenly, everything was quiet again. The thunderstorm had left, the water evaporated, and Sweetie's eyes were back to normal. Rarity got off and helped her get back up. The room was messy, with material all over the place, but for the most part, it was something they could fix. And best of all, save for the color and gem change, the dresses were in one piece.
Great. She's gonna have a lot of extra work.
Sweetie looked down on the floor, moaning about the experience.
What's wrong, sister? There was no way you could have seen that coming. That happens once in a generation. I know, but I almost ruined everything. And I couldn't do anything about it. It doesn't matter. You didn't do any permanent damage, though it will require some cleaning up. Wait a minute! I didn't know I could do magic! Maybe this is my special talent!
No, we don't want you to become Trixie!
Ah!
No. No.
She glanced at her.
No.
She glanced at her flank, expecting a cutie mark to form around her at any moment. Yet there was nothing there at all. She waited longer, only to frown when there wasn't.
I thought, why did I get a key mark? I could be good at magic. And when this happened to Twilight, she got hers, so why didn't it happen to me? I don't think a buzz will give you a cutie mark.
Yeah.
Rarity brought Sweetie Belle to her, hugging the filly.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, what is... Oh. I know. You could be a good magician in the future after today. You do have a lot of talent, but cutie marks are for a pony's special talent, and sometimes you can be good at something and not have to be the special talent. What does that mean? You might be good at magic, but whatever your special talent is, you'll be even better.
Sweetie gave a small smile and hugged Rarity back.
Okay, I guess. I just really thought if I found my special talent, but I can't keep searching for it. Yes, along with your friends, and don't worry about the dresses. They look fabulous this way. Go downstairs and I'll start making dinner soon.
The filly grinned and ran down the stairs. With time alone again, Rarity went to the desk and threw the original letter to photo finish away and started on a new one.
Dear Photo Finish, I know when you placed your order, you said not to include gems in these dresses. However, after some recent developments, I think you'll find this fresh new lineup, which I'll call the Glow of the Ocean, to exceed your expectations even with gems included. Expect these to arrive within the next week, and hopefully you will find these exquisite enough to use them for your next photo shoot. One rule, no Fluttershy!
Ah, man. Well, I doubt Fluttershy wanted to be a model anymore.
She put it in an envelope, wrote down the destination address, and put it away. It was solely the Postal Service closed 10 minutes ago. Afterwards, she went downstairs and saw Sweetie Belle looking confused as all the cabinet drawers were open wide.
Sweetie, what are you doing? I don't mind you helping with cooking, but I'd rather have you wait until I'm down here with you. No, it's not that. I think I said all the pots and pans in your room. I think we need to buy some more at the marketplace. Aw.
And that's it.
I see.
The end.
Ugh. I think we'll call this a night because seriously, that was just too crazy.
This has to be on YouTube. It has to be.
Well, funny thing, I'm still waiting on the dispute on that bloody fucking video they flagged me for. I'm trying to get that dispute done with, but I have no responses as of yet. I'm trying to get rid of it so I can get back to unlimited uploads. But I do have other accounts. And I believe one of them will allow me to upload up to 60 minutes of video. I think I could do
Hopefully.
that.
Wait, you got flagged?
Bullshit copyright claim.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Well,
I was gonna say, whoever false flags you, I'm gonna rip their fucking dick off.
Well,
get
it was just
brutalized.
Hasbro. It was just Hasbro being dicks. That's all. Just flagging on a video about an episode that was aired over a year ago.
Was it the Sisterhood Socials one?
No, putting your hoof down. It was a couple of scenes
Ow.
where Fluttershy was being assertive.
Oh.
yeah.
I like that episode.
I like it too!
It's like you were dissing on one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, poppycock.
Well, I think it's about time I make my exit.
That was fun.
That was crazy.
And now, as the famous
Note
Renee...
to self.
Yes?
Note to self. Do not give Twilight coffee, or worse, Brutalite coffee.
Oh! You've planted
shit!
an idea in my head. You've planted an idea in my head.
Oh my god! Good
It's in my
going.
hands. Too late.
And Vernon, no. There better not be an episode of Brutalite drinking coffee. No. Bad.
God damn you, Twilight! You put an image in Shadow's head.
And now, as the great Rene Descartes said, in his famous last words, give her the dick. Good night, people. I love you all.
Good night.
Good night, you miserable, crazy, demented little frick. Good God! These people are gonna be the end of me! Ugh! That's what I gotta put up with. Anyways, I recommend that you get your... Hold on. Damn it. Just a little problem. There we go. I recommend that in order to put me out of my bloody misery, to go over to this nice little site and donate oops, I got the wrong damn thing. Oopsie! First off, let me just get that damn thing. I hate it when I try to get Google. Damn it! Bah! I'm done with this! Good night, donate, help her out, and for the love of God, don't make me do this again. Don't.